ECW returns to the birthplace of the Atlanta Extreme, Philadelphia. Capacity crowd here on hand. I am your host, and this is what we have in store for you tonight. All three participants in the Extreme Rules match for the ECW title this Sunday at Survivor Series will all be in action, and we're going to kick it off with Raven going one-on-one with the Hurricane here tonight. All that and more here on this edition of ECW.
On the way to the ring, Asia.
The former ECW champion who lost his title almost a month ago will get his shot. That news broke towards the end of Monday Night Raw last night. He, along with Kane, gets a shot at the big show this Sunday in an Extreme Rules match.
Desperate for a hero comes a man, strong, lightning fast, and unyielding in his fight for good.
The opponent
Stay in the
weighing
back.
215
There's a hurricane
pounds,
coming through.
the Hurricane.
Well, this is the Hurricane's first appearance since initially it was supposed to be part of that six-man tag here on ECW a few weeks ago. We come to find out earlier today that it was Lance Storm who took out the Hurricane, preventing him from being in that six-man tag. We saw the debut of Chris Harris. But right now, the Hurricane is set to go one-on-one with Raven. And I'm not sure how the Hurricane felt about going against Raven, as the Raven found out last night watching Monday Night Raw that he would be the third man in that Extreme Rules match. That shouldn't be surprising to anyone, since he was the man who lost that title a month ago here on ECW in a triple threat match as well. And like I said last night, you see the Hurricane with that standing drop kick. These three superstars battling for that title in a triple threat match. The last two matches that resulted in a new champion being crowned. You saw Raven hitting that DDT. In addition to all three of those guys, again with that DDT being in action. We got a tag team matchup later on as well, as Regal teams up with the Russian Nightmare Vladimir Kozlov to go against Tajiri and Wildcat Chris Harris. And Raven looking to send a message of his own here to not only the Big Show, but the Kane as well. Because Kane and Big Show coming off their battle last night on Raw in that tag team match that ended in a double countout. And Raven now looking to work on the shoulder of the Hurricane. Of course, the Hurricane, some point down the line, will get his hands on Lance Storm for that attack. Backstage. And Raven now, over the top he goes. Coming to you from the birthplace of Extreme, Philadelphia, as we are 5 nights away from the Survivor Series, where all the traditional Survivor Series matches have been made. None on the ECW side, but there are 4, 2 apiece from Raw and SmackDown, that will take place this Sunday. You see Raven going to work on the Hurricane. And the referees once again being very lenient and not applying the 10 count, as Raven continue to try to wear down the Hurricane here on the outside. And the Hurricane sends Raven into that barricade. And Raven comes back. And Raven taking down the Hurricane. He plops right back up to a vertical base. But into the steel steps he goes. And a takedown. Scissor leg takedown by the Hurricane. against our arm breaker for his services. Extreme Rules match for the ECW title at Survivor Series. The odds would not be in the favor of the champion, like I just told you. You see the Hurricane trying to come back, standing drop kick. He's going to have to do more than that if he wants to get a win over the former ECW champion. And right into the steel steps. Followed up with a backbreaker and Raven. It's looking to wear down the Hurricane here. And of course, I think Raven should have took on a bigger opponent heading into the Survivor Series. But this is the match that's been made here tonight on this go-home edition of ECW. And Raven hits him. The even flow DDT. And rolls them back into the ring. And Raven now stands him up into a counter back body drop, and Raven could be in trouble right here. Hurricane with a Russian leg sweep. Into the corner, face first in the top turnbuckle. Short range clothesline sends the Hurricane down to the canvas. Hits him again. That huge finisher.
1, 2.
Call it what you want. Gets a 2 count though. Even flow DDT, Raven effect. Doesn't matter because Raven once again hits it on the Hurricane, spending too much time acknowledging this crowd here in Philadelphia. They love some ECW. Like I said, this is the birthplace of the Atlanta Extreme. Raven, he catches him, clothesline from behind, and Raven is signaling that the end is near. Should have been over by now. The Hurricane just won't go down. Series of punches directly to the head. And what else does Raven have to do to put down the Hurricane? And third time could be the charm. Will it be the charm? Tim White.
2, 3.
And third time is the charm, and Raven puts down the Hurricane in this opening contest here on ECW. Let's take a look at the replay. That's the first one. There's the second one. And there's the third one. He hits that this Sunday. He will once again become ECW champion. Well, coming up here later on tonight, Kane is set to go one-on-one with Rikishi. That's your official contest here on ECW.
This is another one. We in the club with this one. Black hair, black roll.
We don't surrender. We don't wave white flag. We don't surrender. Stand here and fight back. We don't surrender. Step before the side of fam. We don't surrender. Boy, better plead. We don't surrender. We don't wave white flag. We don't surrender. Stand here and fight back. We don't surrender. Step before the side of fam. We don't surrender. Boy, better plead.
I let the thing clock up. I put the fear of God in you. Stigmata. I lay your body in the water by King's Plaza. My fifth pop up bigger than Big Pop.
Back here on this edition of ECW, we're set for more one-on-one action as Hulk Hogan makes his way to the ring.
On the way to the ring from Mobile, Alabama, weighing 233 pounds, Hardcore Holly.
Well, Hardcore Holly is set to try to do what Billy Kim and Shannon Moore hasn't been able to do. Much tougher task for the ECW champion, but nonetheless, Hardcore Holly has the assignment. Can he put down the Extreme champion?
Show.
Well, after catching 2 attitude adjustments just 24 hours ago, Big Show is looking to send a message of his own to the Big Red Machine Kane. And now, the third man in the triple threat match, Raven. Once you haven't, contact your local internet provider. Let them know you want to see the Survivor Series. Here we go. And let's see if the Big Show makes quick work of one Horn Cole Holly. Or will he be in a dogfight here? Just 5 days from his title defense in an Extreme Rules match.
Rope break.
Cole still to come. The Big Red Machine Kane goes one-on-one with Rikishi. As he looking to get tuned out. And Horn Cole Holly just get tossed like a rag doll. Courtesy of the ECW Champion. And the Big Show is definitely having his way in the early going on this one-on-one matchup. Uh-oh. Here we go. He's still at the end as near for one Horn Cole Holly. And Horn Cole Holly with a kick to the groin is going to have none of that. The veteran that he is, the ruler press slam, and down goes Horn Cole Holly. And Big Show keeps this up. Horn Cole is not going to have any organs left. That's going to be functioning at the end of this contest. Big Show has him up, drops him. That electric chair drop. Big Show having his way with Horn Cole Holly here in this matchup. Definitely looking to send a message to Kane and Raven. Can't be thrilled that he has to defend his title inside the match. And wait a minute, puts him down. Mike Kyoto, the recovery, and Big Show just like that puts down Horn Cole Holly, and he does that in Extreme Rules match this Sunday. He will remain ECW Champion. Let's take a look at the replay. Electric chair drop right there, and a huge clothesline in the corner. But in the end, that huge new finisher of his will put away Kane and Raven. And still to come here tonight, Kane is in action. Tune-up match against Rikishi. Well, coming on right now, tag team matchup featuring this man.
On the way to the ring from Blackpool, England, weighing 240 pounds, William Regal.
After last week, William Regal got a little payback against Chris Harris. He is set to team up with the Russian Nightmare Vladimir Kozlov to go against Wildcat Chris Harris and the Japanese buzzsaw Tajiri. Capacity crowd on hand here. Coming to you live from the birthplace of ECW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as the Road to Survivor Series continues here tonight.
Making his way to the ring from Russia, Victor Kazdan.
And what huge backup William Regal have in this tag team matchup with this man, Vladimir Kozlov. Also looking for retribution from that loss a couple weeks ago in that 6-man tag here tonight.
And introducing the opponents from Japan, weighing 206 pounds, Tajiri.
Well, somebody that has been having problems with William Regal as of late is the Japanese buzzsaw Tajiri. And I see Tajiri now, along with Chris Harris, can pick up this win here in this tag team match.
Making his way to the ring from the Bluegrass State, Kentucky, Chris Harris.
former tag team champion, made his debut a couple weeks ago on ECW, is still looking to get his first win post 6-man tag. The objective is simple. First man to score pinfall submission for his team will pick up the win for his team. Tornado rules. And you know when Regal is still looking to take down Chris Harris, even though he got the win last week. Looking to make sure to let Chris Harris know it is not SmackDown. This is ECW. And indeed, he's going to have to put up a fight here. Unlike how he debuted here in ECW, picking up scraps for the win. You saw the Big Show dominate just moments ago. Raven had himself a win against the Hurricane, but that will be nothing compared to what he faces this Sunday. Facing the Big Show and Kane in a triple threat match for the ECW title. This is the third triple threat match since the Great American Bash for the title, and every time that title has been defended in a triple threat, and William Regal put down Chris Harris like it was nothing. Meanwhile, Tajiri repeated kicks and punches to the midsection of Vladimir Kozlov. Like I was saying before, every time that title's been defended in a triple threat match, and those three superstars have been involved, that title has changed hands. So if I'm the Big Show, I don't like my chances, and the Big Show should know. And I'm pretty sure Raven does as well, losing that title nearly almost a month ago in the same fashion. But you add extreme rules to that, and it changed the dynamic completely. And Regal having his way with Chris Harris, really early goings of this tag match. Tajiri rolls up Kozlov. Back up to a vertical base is Chris Harris. I'm not sure if Chris Harris is still rusty from being away from the ring all this time, even though he's been back a couple of weeks now. Not sure he hasn't worked off the ring rust. Back to the action. A huge knee into the midsection. And Chris Harris rolls back into the ring. Shoulder block by Kozlov. Doesn't connect. Tajiri. Goes to the ropes. Low blow by William Regal. Follows up with a knee crusher. Want to take away the legs of one Chris Harris. Headlock takedown follow up. He pops right back up. And Tajiri. Looking to do here, Kozlov fights that off. Caught up in the ropes, shoulder tackle no. Regal, what is he looking to do here? And William Regal just tossed Chris Harris like a rag doll. And Regal now, swinging neck breaker off the ropes. He picks up Harris, and Harris could be in trouble, and indeed he is in trouble. Down he goes. He popped right back up. He slides Chris Harris into the middle of the ring. Cobra clutch is locked in. Will he tap out? And he does tap out. William Regal put on a clinic again, defeating Chris Harris. Let's take a look at the replay here. Tossed him like a rag doll right there off the ropes, swinging neck breaker, and then position him in the middle of the ring almost, locking in the camel clutch and making Chris Harris tap out. What a matchup. Well, coming out, Big Red Machine Kane is tuned up. He's set to go against Rikishi here, next on ECW.
The next edition of Friday Night SmackDown. After last week's ambush, does the main event mafia have the number of General Manager Hollywood Hulk Hogan, over Hulkamania running wild after Road to Survivor Series concludes in the city of brotherly love. You don't want to miss the next edition of Friday Night SmackDown. Check your local listing availability in your area.
It's main event time on this edition of ECW as the Big Red Machine set to make his way to the ring.
On the way to the ring, Kane.
Well, you gotta know for a fact that the Big Red Machine is not thrilled that now his opportunity to get a one-on-one match for the ECW title has turned into another triple threat match. And Extreme Rules on top of that. At Survivor Series, where he goes in, taking on Raven and the Big Show. And he's gonna get himself tuned up here tonight against Rikishi. Glad you joined us for this edition, this go-home edition of ECW. Well, Rikishi is no obstacle, no small obstacle to come over, as we are just 5 days away from the Survivor Series. Well, Kane will definitely get a test here, and this is why this is your official main event on this edition of ECW. Kane's gonna get a huge test here against Rikishi, another man who's looking to get himself back into the title picture, and he can do it with a win over the cold #1 contender. Here we go. Of course, Big Show had no problem with Hardcore Holly. Raven got a win over the Hurricane. Makes you wonder if Raven should have picked a tougher opponent heading into the CPV event. He should have took on Rikishi here tonight. Or perhaps Finley. In the event, Kane's opponents at the Survivor Series are walking in on a high note. Hopefully Kane can do the same thing. And like I said, Rikishi is no easy task to come over here. And Rikishi, and a very atomic drop for his troubles on the Kane. And Rikishi putting down the former two-time ECW champion. Running clothesline catches Rikishi. And a suplex off the ropes. And let's see now if Kane can somehow put down Rikishi here. Weigh him down a little bit here. It's gonna take an awful lot here to take down Rikishi. Hanging like choke and has him down. And stomping out former multi-tag team champion, Intercontinental champion. And Rikishi in trouble here in the early goings of this main event. Big right hands to the head, and Kane needs to follow up, and he does. Does not need to let up here. And Kane, look at that power. And he can do that to somebody like Rikishi. Imagine being in the ring with the Big Show and Raven at the same time. He's gonna have to definitely bring it and not let up. That goes for the Big Show and Raven as well. But Kane can successfully get that title back. He's gonna be the one. He's the one that never invoked his rematch clause from the Bash until now. Granted that opportunity, but I guess the board of directors must be looked at as, hey, Raven is the one that lost the title in the first place. But Kane lost his title in a triple threat match as well. I got the Great American Bash. Big right hands yet again. Oh, here we go. He's signaling for the choke slam. He's getting ready to set it up. Down goes Rikishi. Going for the cover. Too close to the ropes. That left hand basically saved Rikishi for how it's being pinned.
1, 2,
and on the outside, here we go.
4,
And Rikishi, headlock takedown.
6, 7, 8.
Rolls Rikishi back into the ring. Right at the 8 count. 40-man double counted out. Into the midsection and Kane. Rikishi needs to get himself somehow back into this match. But he won't do it with moves like that by Kane. And a leg drop. And Rikishi follows up with a back body drop. He doesn't need to let up here if he's looking to get back into this match. Rikishi. Somehow, if he can defeat Kane here tonight, it will go a long way. After the Survivor Series, and perhaps declare himself the next #1 contender to the ECW Championship, because he has had his opportunity at the title a couple times. And a back body drop. Boy, Rikishi follows up with a single leg Boston Crab. It's going to have to take a lot more than that to put down the Big Red Machine. And again, another back body drop. Scrambling the brains of the Big Red Machine. Huge kick right into the neck, in the throat area of Kane, but Kane shoved it off. They lock up here. Irish whip. Catches him. Choke slam off the Irish whip. And Kane looking to inflict pain on Rikishi here. They have their history and a back body drop by Kane. We're talking about the king of the ring. When Rikishi got himself involved in a title match involving Kane and Raven. Single leg Boston Crab has propelled the move for Rikishi to ECW. Short range clothesline and Kane now. We're going to take advantage of this situation. And Rikishi! Twist down Kane! Will that be it? That'll be all. 2
count.
And a near fall. Almost 3. And that should have did Kane in. And the bullseye drop.
1.
This has to be it. No! And I know Kane feels the ill effects of that. In the chest cavity area. And Kane, perhaps done playing around. Caught with the Rikishi driving the bonsai drop. And Rikishi going for the cover.
2 count.
And a near fall yet again. And Rikishi has starting to show frustration here. 2. And yet again he's going for the pinfall. He's not letting up on Kane.
2.
As he knows something that we don't. But gets another 2 count though for his troubles.
2.
And that delay by Tim White might have caused Rikishi to get 3. Follows up with a leg drop. And Kane has come to. Back onto a vertical base. Let's see what he does now. Has that backbreaker. Follows up with a series of leg drops. Caught up in the ropes. Forearm shot. Now working on the lower area of Rikishi. And Kane now No more playing around by this guy. And Kane with a huge slam. Now he's going high risk. Taking his time. Doesn't connect. Rikishi catches him. Not on this game. Irish whip. Rikishi doesn't connect, but comes back with a clothesline. And Kane, after doing a Rikishi drop and a bonsai drop, there's still much in this matchup. Big right hands by the Big Red Machine. And Rikishi, like a big bull, right toe kick to the midsection, catches Kane and puts him on his back and gets a two count after that pinfall attempt. But he's not going to let up here. And another 2 count. And Rikishi follows up with a leg drop. Back up is Kane. And Kane looking to take advantage of the situation. No. Rikishi going for the pin attempt yet again. And another 2 count. And Rikishi no longer playing around. And again, 2 count. He needs to hit another Rikishi drop. He's going for the pin attempt again. And another 2 count. And Rikishi showing frustration. Going for the pin attempt again.
2 count.
And a near fall. That's the 3rd time tonight he's gotten that. What else does he have to do here? Kane is back up. Hangman like choke. Puts down Rikishi. And Rikishi now in trouble. Caught up in the ropes. Courtesy of the big boots. There's the elbow smash. And once again, shoulder thrust in the midsection on Rikishi. And Kane. What can he do? Short range clothesline. And he now looking at the end is near here. And Kane, here we go. Has him up. Down he goes. And again, back onto a vertical base. What else can he do? Another choke slam. Down goes Rikishi. Going for the pinfall.
1, 2 count.
And a near fall. I thought for sure that was 3. And Kane is getting frustrated. He's had about enough. What else does these 2 superstars have to do here? Go with a press slam. Down goes Rikishi. And he's signaling at the end is near here. And Kane is done playing around. Said that about Rikishi. Rikishi had multiple opportunities to get the pinfall. Rikishi with a reverse back body drop. And here we go. Capacity crowd here in Philadelphia. The home of ECW. The birthplace of Extreme. Had Kane in the ropes. He's in the ropes again. Clothesline over the top. And going to the outside. And Kane hits him with a DDT.
7, 8.
And he's at 8. Kitty punches to the head. And I don't think he's going to make the count. And I don't think Kane cares at this point. But Kane would not be rolling into the CPV on top of his game. Let's take a look at some of these highlights. The Rikishi drop right here, that should have put away Kane, but it did not. Followed with a bonsai drop. Now Kane back into this match as numerous pinfall attempts did not secure the pinfall for Rikishi. But if he hits this, Big Show is done. We're out of time. We'll see you this Friday night on SmackDown.